Can you believe you've had to deal with 1 year of this guy? Hey everyone, welcome back to Andrew's Wizardly Reads, and today I have got another tag for you. And guys, this is kind of a staple tag that you get to see around Booktube. This is the Booktube birthday tag that was created by Average Joe Reads all the way back in 2019. I've been seeing this going around a lot lately. I guess a lot of people have their Booktube birthdays around this time of year. And yeah, so for me, my first upload was on March 9th of 2021. And it's been a bit of a wild ride. I cannot thank you guys enough for just sticking through all of the craziness that is me. And without really any further ado, I guess let's just hop right into the tag. And as we're hopping, I just want to give a big old thank you to everybody who tunes in, likes, comments, subscribes, all that stuff. You help grow the channel, but really, it's the community that is just fantastic, and I just love being a part of the Booktube community. So, question number 1. How many years am I celebrating on Booktube? Well, this is my number 1 year. It has been 12 months to the day, and that first video is rough. It's still technically up, but it is privated because my lighting and my setup and everything. I mean, when we're all uploading, we're all learning about, becoming booktubers. We're, writing our own content, coming up with our own ideas, just reading the books, uploading, editing. It's all a learning process. And yeah, so in the last 12 months, it's been a wild, wild ride. Number 2, what has kept me motivated to continue making videos? And honestly, it's you guys that continue to drive me to make more content. I love interacting with people in the comments section. I love doing live discussions. I love the Discord community. Recently, one of my members, Patrick Ryan, who also has his own channel, recently said that he loves hanging out in the Whistler Duo Discord. And I mean, Nico and I are just so thrilled that people love it, and we've gotten upwards of I think 320 users there, but also they've said that we've been able to maintain that small community feel, and it never feels like people are talking over you and conversations are just going over your head. It's a great community, and I just love checking in Discord multiple times a day just to talk with my friends. It's fantastic. Number 3, what are 3 videos that I'm really proud of over the last year, and why am I proud of them? Well, I actually do. I've done 170-ish videos. Some of them, again, have been privated just because either I'll re-release them with a better quality content, or maybe I'll make it a sort of legacy thing. We'll see what happens, but my 3 favorite ones, I would have to say are my best served cold critique, and I'll link these all up in the cards as I talk about them. My best served cold critique was a lot of fun for me to do because First Law is a series that gets a lot of love, but at the same time, it is also a series that I think needs a little bit of an analysis. Because, while we all have our authors that we really, really enjoy and we really, really love, I don't think any author is above critique. And so I kind of wanted to critique that book because it is one of the more popular entries in the series. I mean, Robert Jordan, my favorite author, is very, very open to critique. Reading is such a subjective hobby that it's good to see, the different viewpoints and stuff like that. So I had a lot of fun doing that video on, what worked for me and what didn't work for me, and what I thought was overdone and things of that nature. It was just a lot of fun to make. And also, I didn't get a single nasty comment, I think, in that video. It was fantastic. It was a great discussion in the comments as well. Then, another one that I had a lot of fun doing, I think, would have been the Wizardly Duo Top 10 Recommendations. And essentially, I'll link that one there, too. Nico came to Indiana to hang out, and, he was driving through on his way on vacation, and he made a pit stop here. And it was my first time meeting Nico, IRL, or in real life, and it was just so much fun. It's great to know that, like, not only do we vibe online, but we also vibe in person. And literally we're like, hey, we're here, we might as well do an obligatory, like, quick video. And so I'm like just rushing around going like, what can we do? What can we do? And then I was like, let's do a recommendation video. You do 5 fantasy and I'll do 5 sci-fi. And it was a lot of fun. And then probably my third video would be my first true author discussion that I had done with somebody that I didn't know. And I had done one with my buddy Walker. And, it's very easy to approach somebody that you know and be like, hey, you wanna hop on camera and we'll promote your book, which, by the way, Weavers is a great book, and I really enjoyed reading it, and I had a lot of fun in that discussion. But when I paired up with Leslie from The Nerdy Narrative and then got to interview Daniel Barnett, author of the Nightmare Land Chronicles, that was like my first time like asking somebody that I didn't know to come onto the channel and have a conversation with me. And that was, there was a lot of anxiety around there. And like Daniel was just, he was so accommodating, he was so nice, and we just had this big old gush fest over the Nightmare Land Chronicles. Because, I read fantasy and sci-fi. I didn't touch horror for years, and then all of a sudden Leslie introduces me to this series that just absolutely sweeps me off my feet. And not only that, the author then is kind enough to have a discussion with me. I've done more author discussions since then, but that one will always hold a special place in my heart because, not only is Daniel such a great individual, but it also was like, I wouldn't say it was the start of a like great friendship with Leslie from The Nerdy Narrative, because she's always been amazing, but like, Leslie's amazing, and I've really, over the past year, really gotten to know her really well. We talk pretty much every day to every other day. I absolutely love her, and there's a reason I call her my Booktube big sister, because she might as well be family to me. So, getting to just interact in that video was absolutely fantastic. All right, number 4. What have you struggled with on Booktube in the past year, and how did you overcome that struggle? One of my biggest struggles, I think, was sub count. I got so wrapped up in the analytics portion that, like, I was pushing out more videos than was probably needed. There was a while I was putting out 4 videos a month, especially during the Olympics readathon that was hosted on Shelf Space. I was putting out 4 videos a month, and I maintained that for, I think, 3 months. And a lot of people said that, they enjoyed the quality of the content, which is great. And then I've since scaled it back to 3, and I think I'm even going to scale it back even further and just do 2, because, I've got a child on the way that is due in May. And, it's been a wild ride because, if I didn't see my channel hitting certain milestones, I would get anxiety about it, like, imposter syndrome or something like that, where I'm like, do I really deserve to be here? Am I good enough to, like, hang with the likes of Alan, with the likes of Mike, with the likes of Slowly Read, with the likes of, Philip Chase, Jimmy Nuts, all of the Patrick Leo, all of these great channels, Leslie from The Nerdy Narrative, of course. There are just so many great channels out there that, like, a lot of the times you can't help but compare yourself to these individuals. And really, when it comes to recommending books, everyone has to have their own style, as well as, because I do a more emotional-based recommendation of, I loved it, and you'll see me cheese, and you'll see me get energetic. But, like, I oftentimes, like, tell Nico, where I'm like, man, I wish I could review books the way you do, because everything I do, I don't bullet point, I don't do a script, I don't do anything. And so a lot of times my reviews are, to me, they're kind of just chaotic of whatever sitting surface level here is what makes it into the video. And getting to the point where I understand that that's just my style of review, and I shouldn't be comparing myself to other people. And once you can sit back and relax into that, your content's gonna get better, you're gonna look more relaxed in front of the camera, and you're just gonna have more fun. Alright, for number 5, choose one moment in the past year on Booktube that I would love to relive. That I would love to relive. There's multiple times in reading sprints that we just absolutely had a hoot. I don't really do a whole lot of reading sprints anymore. I mostly do them in the Discord instead of actually on the channel. So it's been kind of hard to recapture kind of those silly moments. But I mean, reading sprints do take a lot of time because you are sitting on camera for 3 to 4 hours reading, chatting with the audience and things of that nature. And but one moment that I would love to relive, honestly, Book Jeopardy was a lot of fun. Over on Alan's channel, I was with Ben from Over Average Ben, another great friend, and Kate, the almost book doctor, who has, I believe, 2 victories under her belt now. I had a lot of fun there. It's always great getting to hang out with Alan. I absolutely have nothing but love and respect for Alan. He is my master, and I am his apprentice. So yes, it was fantastic just watching that episode of Jeopardy and the amount of chaos that we just brought. It was a lot of fun. Shout out a huge supporter of your channel. Oh gosh, I've got so many huge supporters of my channel. I mean, if it weren't for Nico and if it weren't for Megan from Megan's Reading Revelations, I'd have never sat down in front of this camera. I've gotten shout outs from Patrick Leo. I've gotten shout outs from Mark from Slowly Read, Mike's Book Reviews. I am constantly collaborating with Leslie from The Nerdy Narrative. I've got my great friend, The Boiled Jellyfish. I've got such a strong support group here on Booktube. I could go on and on. I mean, Joanna's been very supportive. Evie from She Is Only Evie's been amazing. Sarah from Sarah Reads. Oh my god, I love having discussions with Sarah Reads. I've been so incredibly fortunate here on Booktube that, I mean, to shout out a single supporter, I can't do it. I can't just shout out one individual. I mean, Patrick Ryan, Dominish, all of these great people and these great individuals make it possible for me to get up, get in front of the camera, and do what I do. So, I mean, really, it's a group effort. And yeah, no, I can't shout out a single person. So, I'm sorry. But thank you to everybody who supports the channel. Let's see. What's the best book that I've read in the past year? Oh God, that's unfair. Last year I read 127 books, and I've already read at the time of filming in 2022, which is February 22nd, at the time of recording. And I mean, I've already got 17 books planned for March. I really identified with Dragon Mage from by M.L. Spencer. Let's see, Looking Around Lily by Daniel Barnett was absolutely mind-blowing. Favorite books. Jesus, Ember Blade by Chris Wooding was amazing. LPQ, Red Country by Joe Abercrombie. Dune's been amazing, although I might have read Dune more than 12 months ago. Assassin's Quest, Royal Assassin, and Howling Dark for sure. The Iron Crown by L.L. McCree. I'm currently reading this one. I'm having a great time with it. The entirety of Cradle. I can't choose. So I'm gonna say too many to count, honestly. Let's see. Number 8. We are approaching the end here. Where do you see your channel in a year's time, and what do you hope to have achieved? I'm hoping to still be here in a year's time. Probably walking it back, like I said, to 2 videos a week, just because I'll have a newborn on my hands. And I'm hoping to continue to grow the channel. The goal, the peak goal, I could see the channel hitting maybe 3,000 subscribers would be a glorious goal to hit. If we don't hit that, that's fine. It's not about the analytics. Getting too tied up in the analytics is always a bad idea. So really, I just want to kind of still be here making content for you guys. That's really what I want to do. I want to read a lot more books. I want to have some great discussions, some great live shows, and just hang out in the Discord. Really, that's my whole goal here. Number 9 is tag someone whose anniversary is coming up. And for me, I don't really follow a lot of anniversaries on people's channels all that often, unless I see a video like this, in which case I then pop in and say, Happy Booktube birthday. So I think Dominish, from Dominish _books, may be coming up in the next couple of months. So Dominish, I am going to tag you, and we will see how that goes. So that said, guys, that is all I have got here for you. So till next time, peace out, stay magical, bye. And as always, I want to give a huge thank you to my patrons.